Hey there guys, this is Reckles with Want to Buy Gold, and welcome to episode 5 of Weekly WoW Gold, where we talk about all the gold making news, tips, and tricks and information for World of Warcraft from around the internet in one spot. Now, I want to start things off and say that I am disappointed with each and every one of you. So I put Easter eggs in each and every video that I put out. Sometimes it's just like a 3-frame piece of information that anal retentive people like myself would want to go out and find and, pause the video on exactly that spot. And other times, while I'm talking about one dungeon, I actually show footage of another super secret farming dungeon that no one's talked about yet. Depends. Well, last week, I changed my shirt 3 times during the making of that video, and no one noticed. Not even the guy who said, "Hey Reckles, nice shirt, I like guitars too." Come on, guys. I want you to share this video on Facebook, so I'm going to really try to keep this under 5 minutes this time. Let's get into nerd news. In the world of nerd news, we had DreamHack this week. There's too much to talk about, so DreamHack happened. In Blizzard, we have some cool Heroes of the Storm news. Chromie and Medivh were announced this week, and I really like that the Fel Queen Chromie is treated with the same amount of awkward, playful sexiness that they treat Kerrigan or Alexstrasza with. It's cool to see a gnome be made sexy. Oh, also, the Season 1 of Ranked Play is going to be starting probably at the beginning of next month, and you get 2 mounts if you hit at least rank 10, so go grind those ranks out. And for the intro, I'm going to be combining WoW news with my channel news, because this is my video and I can do what I want. This week I introduced a bunch of new videos: how to farm Essence of Air, I crushed Tomb of the Spider Queen on Assassin Uther, I responded to Blizzard's nerf on my Gnomeregan farm, which it really surprised me how they nerfed that. And finally, I put out a guide on Overwatch of how to improve your aim. And I really hope this helps a whole bunch of people. So please go watch that and share it with anyone who plays the game. Hopefully we'll get everyone a little better. Cool stuff happened on Reddit. There was one post that caught my eye on how to use oil properly or most profitably, and the answer is you can't. It's not really, but the discussion evolved into a really cool talk about how to optimize, and there's a link that I'm going to put in the description with all the other links I talk about. A code monkey did a bunch of simulations and found probably one of the best ways to set up your ship, so go check that out. And next, someone put up on WoW Economy that there's gonna be a new gold sink in Legion. Now, all the gold sinks come from one vendor, so he's kind of the gold sink guy. But the big news is that he sells a spider mount, and we haven't had a spider mount yet, and we've been asking and asking and asking for it. The second thing, that spider mount costs 2 million gold. Yeah, that's just a lot. But the thing that excited me the most, though, was that he also sells a 34 slot bag for 500,000 gold. So this will let you show your wealth in gold making guides without having to carry a large balance on your farming characters. So, let's move on to blue tweets. The 2 million gold spider mount caused a lot of people to QQ about how expensive it was. If you remember back when they released the motorcycles, there was a lot of QQing about 100,000 gold motorcycles. Ian Hazakostas, watcher, talks about why it may feel like Blizzard isn't always listening to you, and it kind of sums up to everyone goes through dungeons and does quests to level to endgame, but once you get to the endgame, everyone just kind of branches off, and some people do PvP, some people do raiding, some people do gold making, some do pet battles. It really depends on how you want to play, and they have to listen to everyone. When I raided, I tried for the full clears. I've never tried for the conquest gear because I don't PvP. I don't care. Gold makers now have an endgame. So, in the description, I have 5 topics. Raiding, PvP, pet battles, gold making, and other. And I want you to go copy these 5 things, write a comment in the description, ordering them in the order of what you care about. And I want you to fill in the other with something you care about, okay? So we can get a sense of what everyone values. Also, there was a cool retweet from Jared Giles, I'm sorry, man. And this tweet was talking about a cool new way to visualize your WoW profession collections. I really, really like this. Please save this to your favorites and bookmark. This is better than Wowhead. Alright, let's move on to YouTube. We've got a video from Old Bess talking about ways to make dungeon and raid farming faster. We talked about this trick back on episode 1 or episode 2 of Weekly WoW Gold, so if you watch those, you're ahead of the curve here. But it's essentially doing dungeon and raid farming without having to do a run back. You use a teleport to the proving grounds. The only other thing I would add to his video is that DKs and monks can do this too by teleporting to their monk and DK things. And cool news from Kelowna, rather than quitting WoW, which he was about to, he started a 100,000 gold challenge. I like the 100,000 gold challenge because this is more repeatable, relatable for someone just starting off. So go check him out. Murgle put out a really cool... Murgle Gaming put out a really cool video on secret vendor locations. Now, I've talked about this concept in... Tips from a Millionaire, I think it was, on vendor runs and how that can be used very profitably. But I like this because it's introducing people to the idea of vendor runs by just introducing 3 or 4 vendors and saying, hey, go here, you can make 2,000 gold off each of these and it takes no time. And finally, we've got gold tweets. Just one today, but it made me laugh. Our good friend Umrin put out a video on his TSM profile, so you can go and check that out and download it if you want. But I love that he got promptly yelled at by the creators of Tradeskillmaster Master for not formatting it properly. Good work, Umrin. Thanks for the video. Sorry you got yelled at. But that's it. The time on this is, we will see after the editing process. Schedule's down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave us a like and share with your friends. Okay, bye.